if I run through it quickly, as far as a producer, I really came into the game in the underground hip hop scene in the late '90s with my own group. Okay. We were from Elgin predominantly. I grew up in Elgin. Mm-hmm. Okay. And we started coming out to the city in the '90s in the underground scene, like Jesse De La Pena, Blue Groove Lounge at Double Door, and like Elbow Room and B-Side Cafe, and like, you know what I'm saying, the lyricist shit. Yeah. And we had a group called Rec Center. And so we made a lot of noise in the city under that. That led me to working with Juice, who I don't know, you know, the audience.
Juice.
You know, on the people will say backpacker, but I'll say lyrical, real hip hop scene internationally. Juice is a legend.
Monster. You know? Tell him, don't pop it. We here to pop it, E-Mac. Tell him what Juice did. Get a story.
Yeah, I mean, most famously, he beat Eminem in the Scribble Jam in I think '97, right before Eminem got on. And so like Eminem has talked about Juice in his interviews a lot. Like there's this one dude named Juice that is like I couldn't get past him. You know what I'm saying? He on freestyle shit, I always say he's like struck by lightning. Like off the dome, like there's nobody like him.
And if you've seen him, you wouldn't dare guess that this dude done battled Eminem and won, but it's on YouTube. It's actually out there.
So we did an album together in '04 called All Bets Off that I produced more than half of it and mixed the whole thing. I think the whole thing, and I was a show DJ at the time too. In that time, I started doing more R&B. I did some joints on Public Announcement. And their album that came out around that same time.
They were known for their hit single was
that Yippee-I-Yo.
Yippee-I-Yo.
That was in the late '90s, yeah. Right. And then one of the most famous Chicago record people would know is Ben One, Never Leave My Girl. Ben One featuring Shauna, Never Leave My Girl.
For you.
So me and Ben produced that together. Okay. And that ended up being like, this was unheard of, that it was #1 on the countdown on GCI and Power 92 at the same time as an independent record in Chicago. Ben One, Never Leave My Girl featuring Shauna was #1, and like the T-Pain and Lil Wayne record was #2. Yep. This was right before like Jeremiah came on the scene. And we got a single deal with Universal Republic off of that. And so that's Ben still performs that record all around and people know it.
You want to hear a funny story? I did a show at the Regal Theater on 79th and Stony, right? And I was backstage and I went up to Ben One and I thought he was Jeremiah.
Right. Like, that's crazy.
I like us.
Like we remember doing them high school shows back then, you know what I'm saying, moving around and seeing Jeremiah first come on the scene. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he was looking up to what Ben was doing.
For sure.
Like, he came with that birthday sex shit. Whoa. That shit went to the moon.
But the crazy part is a lot of people thought that was Ben One.
That's funny. I never knew that.
I promise you. And
that's crazy.
He told me, he was like, man, everybody, he's like, it ain't no problem. Everybody think. He's like, but, you know, man's is Never Leave My Girl, not birthday sex.